Hey everybody, welcome to Fit Tip Tuesday on Wednesday. I'm sorry I didn't post a video yesterday. I was a little bit behind between Father's Day and getting some other things done, so I apologize. But I'm here today to hopefully solve one of my subscribers' fitting issues with the T pattern. If you follow along with me, you know we're doing the T sew along. And last Friday I did a fitting tutorial during FabFit Friday. So if you're interested in joining us for the T sew along and you need some fitting help, check that out. Today I want to address one issue in particular. If you'd like a lot of ease in your top and then you put it on and you're getting drag lines from your bust, like instead of them hanging straight down like gentle extra ease gathers, they're sort of diagonally going from your bust down to the side seams. Check to see if you can get rid of that by taking it in at the center front. And if you can, then that means for the style of this pattern, I think there's too much ease for your size and your shape. So what I want to show you here is this T was really designed to be super fitted. You can relax the fit a little bit without those diagonal drag lines happening, because I've done that to my own patterns and it works great. But if you have a lot of ease, I think what might help it not have diagonal drag lines is to close the dart. Now, I know there's no dart in this pattern, but actually the bust dart is hiding between the above the bust seam and the upper front pieces and the lower front piece. So let me show you what I mean by that. And actually, before I show you what I mean, I just want to show you this really cute zippered purse or bag that I made. This was Embroidery Sunday this week. So if anybody's interested in learning how to create this zippered closure all in the embroidery hoop, definitely check that out. It's a really fun project. Everything's done in the hoop except sewing the side and bottom edges at the end and then closing the hole to turn it. So you can basically make a lined zippered pouch or bag like this with this floral embroidery almost entirely in the hoop. So if you missed that on Sunday, check that out. There's a link to the embroidery design, which includes the floral design and the closure. And there's two sizes, one for the 8x8 hoop and then one for a 5x7 hoop. So, definitely check that out. I will tell you, I am having a ball playing with my new embroidery machine. I'm working on some new designs for this Sunday as well. So if you have an embroidery machine, dust it off and join me on Sundays. All right, so now let's get back to this T fitting issue. So these are my pieces here. I just want to show you. I'm just going to bring the bottom front piece down low so I can show you here. Basically, this is the center front and this is the side front. And you can see what we end up with here is a dart. And when this is sewn, what happens to the fabric is it fits and then it sort of lays against you as a fitted top. All right, so I suspect that the shaping of this seam, okay, and the fact that it kind of creates a bust dart here is the culprit of those diagonal wrinkles if there's a lot of ease across the front. So I just want to show you a real easy way, instead of reducing the ease, like if you want a really loose fitting top, instead of reducing the ease you have, let's try closing up the dart. Okay, so let me show you how you're going to do that. Now, these are like I said, these are my personal pattern here. I'm not going to do it on this. I'm going to do it on my little half scale pieces just to show you. Okay, so I've got my side front, upper side front piece. And then I also have my lower front piece. And what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to show you a way to get rid of this. And you're going to have to adjust the back as well. Let's start by straightening out the lower edge of the side front piece. So I'm going to do that. Okay, so now it's straight. Okay, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to straighten this out as well. And I'm just going to start, on your actual pattern piece, if you line your ruler up with your center front edge and just draw a line across like that, that'll give you a good starting guideline. I don't think we need to get rid of 100% of the shaping, but you certainly can extend the side and minimize the shaping a little bit. So basically what you're going to have now, instead of that curve, you're going to have more of a straight top to your center front. Okay, so it's going to look more like that. Okay, so see what we've done is we've filled in this area, and I extended it about an inch on this. So on your full size, start by drawing a horizontal line, perpendicular to your center front edge, or the center front grain line. And then you can have a little bit of a gentle curve. A gentle curve isn't, it's going to make a tiny dart. So see, now if we put them together here, see, it just makes that little bit of a dart right there now. And that's enough to still give you a little bit of shaping, but I think it's going to allow the pattern to hang straight. So if you do that, what you need to do is you need to add to the back pattern piece to make sure your side seams match up. So whatever you added to straighten it out at the side, so in this instance I added 3/4 of an inch, then I'm also going to have to do that to my lower back piece, because not only do we want the side seams to match, but we want the seam between the upper and lower pieces to match as well. So I'm just going to extend this up that same amount, and I'm just going to draw straight across, also lengthen my center back seam like this. Okay, so now I've got a pattern that will match, okay, because I added the same amount front and back. Okay, and then when I put the back piece on, like when I sew it together, the side seams will match, and the seam between the upper and lower pieces will also match. Okay, so if anybody's having trouble with a loose lower part of their tee and it's not hanging straight, I think straightening out that above the bust seam a little bit will allow it to hang straight. All right, so if you have any questions about that, please let me know. If you tried it and it fixed your issue, please let me know. On Friday, we will be starting sewing the tee. I wasn't sure if anybody was going to need help cutting out the pieces. I didn't get any comments underneath FabFit Friday indicating that someone needed me to cut out on, on camera. So I will be joining you Friday for FabFit Friday with my pieces all cut out and ready to go. And we will be constructing the tee and finishing it. It may be a 2-week sew along if I can have everything cut out. I'm going to show you how to finish the neckline with a facing, which is kind of cool. So that's a little bit different than using a knit strip to finish the neckline. If you're making a sleeveless version, the facing can be, I'm going to show you how to finish the neckline and armholes. Okay. If you're making one with a sleeve, you can also use the facing just to finish the neckline. So that's what we'll be doing on Friday. So I hope you'll join me for that. I hope you're enjoying these Fit Tip Tuesdays. And remember, if you like my videos, please consider subscribing, and please consider clicking the little bell so you'll get notified every time I upload something new. I always upload preview videos for classes I'm teaching, hands-on workshops, or Zoom classes. So if you'd like to get notified about my teaching schedule, definitely click the little bell. And that way, when I upload something new, you'll get that and you'll be aware of what I'm doing. So I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I will see you Friday at 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time live for the tea sew along where we're actually going to start sewing. Have a great day, and thank you for watching.